I'm the current president of the European Committee for Homeopathy. This is an umbrella organization of about 40 homeopathic medical organizations in 25 European countries, representing about 40,000 homeopathic medical doctors at the moment.
My name's Stephen Gordon, and I'm the General Secretary of the European Central Council of Homeopaths, which is the council that recommends homeopaths who are not medical doctors in Europe. And we have some 27 associations in 25 countries throughout Europe, and I'm the sort of coordinating General Secretary for the internal work, and I also represent the council in Brussels, where we're engaged in lobbying for complementary medicine and homeopathy, things like access to medicines, that sort of thing.
I'm an industrial pharmacist. I used to work in my pharmacy, but afterwards I went to the homeopathic manufacturers industry. But also there I discovered the importance of doing lobby work, and since about 10 years I'm a lobbyist in Brussels. I think one of the rare lobbyists in this field. And I am president of ECHAMP, which is the Manufacturers Association of Homeopathic and Anthroposophic Medicinal Products in Brussels.
I'm from Argentina, from Buenos Aires, Argentina's capital. I'm a medical doctor and I'm a homeopath. I have been working in homeopathy during the last almost 30 years. And I work at the Maimonides University. It's a private university in Buenos Aires. And I rule the Department of Homeopathy. I'm the director. And there we teach homeopathy to doctors, and we teach homeopathy to homeopaths. And also we teach basic homeopathy to medical students.
I'm a Brit living in America, I live in Florida, and I'm a homeopath. I'm a homeoholic.
That sounds painful.
There's no cure for this addiction.
There's no drugs?
No. So I'm a homeopath, I'm a jobbing homeopath, a jobbing researcher. And a software developer.
My name is Jeremy Scher. I'm a homeopath. I've been in homeopathic practice for 33 years. I'd say equally to being a practitioner, I'm a homeopathic teacher. I have a postgraduate course which has been running since 1987. It's probably the longest running postgraduate course in the world, taught it throughout the world. So these are my two main branches of my activities, but there are other branches as well. I'm a homeopathic author and I do homeopathic research. One of my main activities is homeopathic provings, which is a form of homeopathic research, and that involves discovering the nature of homeopathic remedies. It's interesting because later today we'll be hearing a lecture from Cuba, and they are now experimenting with scorpion as a remedy for terminal cancer and for the pains of terminal cancer, and this was in fact my first proving in 1982. Actually, the scorpion got me into provings rather than the other way around. I just thought it's ridiculous that we don't have a scorpion in our medicine, and I decided to do a proving. And that led me into further and further provings and developing and implementing the art and science of doing these homeopathic research projects.
My name is Gustavo Bracho, and from Cuba, particularly from Finlay Institute, which is a scientific center from Havana in Cuba. So I worked at Finlay Institute. Well, I'm the advisor of the president and general director of Finlay Institute, and I'm in charge of all the projects of dealing with natural medicine and homeopathy. And particularly, I'm the head of the division of natural health at the Finlay Institute. So that's me.
I'm Dr. Elizabeth Thompson. I work in the Bristol Homeopathic Hospital, part of Bristol, which is an acute NHS trust. And I'm also an honorary senior lecturer in the Department of Palliative Medicine in the University of Bristol.
My name is Jürgen Panek. I'm a urologist and I work at the Swiss Paraplegic Center. This is the largest center in Switzerland, maybe even in Europe, taking care of spinal cord injured patients. And as they all suffer from bladder dysfunction due to the spinal cord injury, I'm taking care of their urologic problems. And urologic problems are cumbersome and bothersome to those patients. And very often we don't have a real good chance to treat them by standard medical means. And so I came up to have contact with people that are homeopaths, and by this I found out that homeopathy might be a very useful means in these patients.
I'm Dr. Clare Relton. I was a homeopath for 15 years. I got involved in research in various ways, but ended up doing a Master's in Health Services Research at the University of Sheffield in a place called SHAR, the Sheffield School for Health and Related Research, and then went on to do a PhD in clinical trial design. And this was facilitated by the lovely UK Department of Health. I got my PhD in 2009, and then since then I've been working as a researcher. Initially I did some work at the University of Leeds, and then I came back to the University of Sheffield, and I now work there full-time in SHAR in the University of Sheffield, and I'm in the public health section.
So, my name is Stephan Baumgartner. I'm senior lecturer at the University of Bern in Switzerland at the Institute for Complementary Medicine there, and I'm also working at the University of Witten-Herdecke in Germany, as well as at the Society for Cancer Research in Switzerland. And at all places I'm mainly doing basic research on pharmaceutical procedures as used in complementary medicine, more specifically the potentization procedure in homeopathy, and also a variant of that in anthroposophic medicine.
I'm Stephen Cartwright, and I'm doing basic fundamental research in homeopathy. So looking at chemical systems that might detect homeopathic potencies in solution. My background originally is I was a research biochemist at Oxford University. I had a fellowship at Linacre College, which is part of the university, and I was standing in a lunch queue one day, and I heard this word homeopathy from about 2 people down, and I just instantly knew it was something I had to find out about. I mean, there just something clicked, and I thought I must find out more about this. And I went on, enrolled in the course in the College of Homeopathy, as it was then, in London, and went on to practice. And I suppose now I've come full circle, and I'm back sort of at the laboratory bench using the skills I originally had to investigate homeopathy. So I can both approach it from a scientific point of view and from a practitioner point of view.